Let's get this going. All right, let's get this going. Don't like hearing myself. Don't like that one bit. All right. Always make that mistake. Anyways, checking out Bitcoin on the 4 hour. You can see we did reset our stochastic completely while trading basically sideways. Now it does look like we are going to get any thought anyone had that we were not broken out. We are currently breaking out. This is actually a really big deal for Bitcoin because this is kind of a giant bull flag. For those who don't realize that, let's go out to the weekly, and I really want to just show this off real quick. What's up, Max? How you doing today? Welcome back. Welcome back. So some people are arguing it's a bull flag. Other people are arguing it's like some bullish megaphone pattern because of this right here on the weekly. It does look a little bit more like a megaphone. Either way you look at it, the upside potential is actually crazy. So you have two ways of looking at this. You can look at it from here, where you just put that right on top right there, and your target is sitting at $103,000. But if you decide to look at the entirety of the move as your bull flag, bull pull, then you could be aiming at, put that right up there, 114,000. So those are the two targets based off this breakout that's happening right now. So that's kind of cool to see. And if Bitcoin's going to get running like that, it's going to look great. Checking out your daily, though. Your daily might have some issues with this, which also is starting to make me think we could possibly see the alts starting to catch a break starting this weekend, because you do have a very high stochastic on the daily. You have pretty high relative strength. You are still not overbought, so you're good there. Let's go down to your 4 hour, where I just mentioned we're great. Still bearish. We need a daily candle close above 70. I think we're going to get that in the near future, because futures, they expire tomorrow. So if these bulls can get the job done, we could see something absolutely insane. Your 1 hour is leaving a lot left to be desired, with the high stochastic relative strength trying to top out a little bit, looking mildly toppy right here. So that is one area of concern. Let's check your 15 minute. 15 minutes saying you want to keep on running. So that's kind of cool. Currently we're sitting at $68,042. Let's check out the heat map real quick. Let's see what that's giving us. On your 24-hour time frame, looking like there was a lot of liquidation already. 68,242 was the last little bit of liquidations. We have a little sell forming up here at 68,758. We clear that. I mean, next set of liquidity is all the way up here in the 70,000s. So, might be smooth sailing up there. Checking out your weekly. So the weekly does look like the 68,576 might be a tough area to break, but if you do, might just jump up to 69,623 based off the heat map. So heat map looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin dominance real fast. Bitcoin dominance, believe we're still going up. Yep, we're still trending up, which is absolutely insane. But the nice thing about it, does look like we're about to hit our overhead resistance, which is phenomenal. Because once we hit that overhead resistance, we are looking to find resistance, and then hopefully the altcoins get a chance to run. It looks like some of the altcoins are starting to run early, which is really nice. But if this plays out, we should be getting up to anywhere between 59 to about maybe 60% if we just trend up it for a bit. Hitting that 60% level on Bitcoin dominance would be insane, but then we could look at a big pullback after that. Very big pullback could be coming based off this rising wedge here. So I do look forward to that, because that will be our alt season, and Bitcoin dominance falling just 17%, that's a really big deal. It's a really big deal, especially when it comes to pumping the alts. Let's go ahead and check out total real quick. Checking the total. Jay, how'd my Turbo Bear Flag play out? We'll look at Turbo. I don't think the Bear Flag played out. I did get stopped out though, so, you know, you won that battle. But that's just because I had too high a leverage. Looking at total, we are still sitting in this bull flag. We have not broken out yet. We are looking to go up and test that 2.41 trillion though. So hopefully that does happen in the very near future. On your daily, relative strength still not overbought. We could see it jump up there any day. Any day. Alright, let's go ahead and get to Ethereum. Let's see if Ethereum is starting to have its bullish day or not. Ooh, still not broken out, but we are maintaining. Dude! How you think Ethereum today? Dude, okay. What? Did you just look at Turbo? Because Turbo did pretty decent yesterday. And then it did pretty terrible. But then it did really good. It was a weird day. What's the next level for Ethereum? Thanks, RJ. We literally just jumped into Ethereum. You got here at the perfect time. Anyways, Ethereum not overbought, sitting just under 2 levels of resistance, but you are getting a bounce. This is good. You're respecting the trend line. This is very nice. Your 4-hour is set up for greatness. If you're looking at it from a fib retracement style thing, we could be seeing something like this, where your target would be $2,757. I do think that will play out in the very near future, so you could be in there for a nice little 4.8%. Take a look at ETH to BTC. We can do that. We definitely can. I'm just going to fly through all these things that I normally look at the beginning of stream, and then we'll jump into all this stuff. So currently, I'm keeping a mental tally here. We got to look at Turbo, we got to look at ETH to BTC, and then whatever else flows in here. Got you covered. Got you covered, Jay. But, so yeah, I'm looking at like a 4.8% move for Ethereum coming in the near future. Should be happening soon. Getting down to the 1 hour. 1 hour, leaving a lot left to be desired, but you are above your moving averages. This is very good to see. So this thing could overnight pump up. Full moons, you expect the pumps. You expect the pumps now. Bear markets, full moon, expect a huge dump. I mean, like, it gets scary. Sorry. Not beer. This is soda. Anyways. So that's Ethereum right now. Ethereum's looking really solid. Let's go ahead and check out Solana. Solana. S-O-L. S-O-L. There we are. So Solana, sitting right on top of its local support, was once resistance. Right here. Former resistance, now it is acting as support. The longer we stay above $149, the more likely you're going to come up and test 174 and possibly get up to your measured move up here at 225, 226 levels. Daily looks absolutely great. You have more room on your stochastic than both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Your relative strength still sitting pretty much in neutral territory. It's kind of nice. Your 4-hour does look like it is ready to rock and roll, bouncing off your 50 simple as support. I think it's going to have a very good day. So Solana's looking great for upside. I do like to see that. Let's check out the 1 hour and see if we can get it tonight. The 1 hour is leaving a lot left to be desired. We're finding resistance off our 50, and we have not even touched that 100 yet. So maybe we pull back down for a third higher low. Then we get it going. Who knows? We'll see what the traders have in store. But right now, you do have a level of, or a demand line that is, okay, we were getting held down by it. Maybe we still are. It's kind of undecided. But this is the downtrend that you're currently in. Once you get that breakout and back test, could be a very good time for Solana. We just got to wait and see. Let's check that 15. See if it has a chance. 15 looks terrible. Looks like it's going to pull back. So, just got to wait a little bit longer. Just got to wait a little bit longer for Solana. Too bad. Not sure why Solana's getting disrespected like that. If you're a part of the Discord, you did see me alert you about the breakout that Dogecoin just had. So we are going to look at Dogecoin after we look at BNB. So looking at BNB token, where are you, BNB? BNB. There we are. God, I am losing it out here. Anyways, checking out BNB. Still just chugging along here, not doing much, just kind of slowly but surely making its way up. I'm still expecting price to get all the way up to $841. When it does it, I don't have a clue. But as of right now, we are starting to show signs of a lower high. Relative strength is falling. That's something to be worried about. Yesterday you shorted ETH. Close at 35 cents, or 35%. You re-entered the same trade 30 minutes ago. Short Doge 15, 16, down to 2 or 5. Dang, you're really bearish on Doge, aren't you? I don't think you realize Doge just broke out of its consolidation pattern. Good luck on your short, though. Good luck. Checking out the 4-hour for BNB. 4-hour looks great. Bouncing off your 50 simple. Looks as good as Solana's 4-hour. Very nice. Which probably means the 1-hour looks terrible. And there we are. The 1-hour high stochastic. Wait, hold on. Are we below it? Or are we above it? We're above the 50 simple. That's cool. Still need to reset though. So be careful of a weird pullback. And right now you are finding a mini downtrend starting. So yeah, that's BNB right now. Well, let's check out Doge real fast before we jump into Turbo and then ETH to BTC. Dogecoin currently up 2.7% on a breakout right here. So we're looking for the back test more than likely. It is a meme coin though. Doesn't always back test. But if we zoom out here to the daily, Stefan took your Doge trade yesterday and up 472%, $238, long 75x. Why are you always 75x, Stefan? You are wild. Glad the trade is working out for you, though. That is what 75x all the time. That is crazy. Good luck in your trade. We're looking to hold above this level, but you can see we were consolidating this whole time. Now, on the daily, did we get it? We got the confirmed breakout on the daily. This thing could come all the way down just to touch it, confirm that it's now support. And then we are looking for about 39, actually from where you're sitting at this very second, 36% upside, going up and testing that 1814. So Dogecoin looking really good for upside. Jay, I wish you the best of luck on your short. I'm not going to cry if you get squeezed out. Because I went long. So there's that. Just proof in the pudding here. What is this? What is this? I know I made a short on Chili's. I don't know why you're showing me that. We're currently up 60% on our Dogecoin trade. So there's that. Yeah, that thing alerting me about my earlier trade today. Not cool. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Anyways. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Wife brought me food. It is a great night once again. Exactly my take profit, 18. Nice. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing out of Dogecoin. 4-hour, you are in overbought territory. You are starting to show signs of hidden bearish divergence starting to form. So you do have a valid argument for shorting it. The only problem is there's hype behind it. So you got to account for the hype. And since there's Elon out there creating this new thing for Trump, and it's an acronym, says Doge, it's kind of crazy. So who knows? Maybe it keeps going. Maybe it pulls back hard. I don't know. All I'm looking for is a back test of support. And if we do hold support, we're good to go. We're taking it. Taking it all the way, baby. but your 1 hour is in overbought territory. It's trying to reset now, so this thing could reset all night, or it could reset for a short period of time, because this 15-minute is basically saying, hey, we're ready to rock and roll, says the stochastic. So we'll see. We shall see. ETH to BTC. Now, checking out ETH to BTC, have not looked at this chart in an extremely long time. So I might actually have to chart it. 1000% I have to chart it. Jesus. What was I doing? Oh my god. It's just a look back in time. This is wild. Absolutely wild. Anyways, let's get rid of that. Let's definitely get rid of that. A cleaner chart is a better chart. That's what I learned. Oh, you're sitting on support. If you don't hold that level of support, your next level down below it is sitting right there. So you do have a pocket of support sitting here that you want to hold. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's go ahead and check your demand line on the weekly. Looks terrible, honestly. It looks so bad. Terrible trend line. Just nothing but down. Nothing but down. Okay, so the trend line, it's a rough one. Let's see if we have a supply line to work off of. Not on the weekly. Maybe we can find one on the daily. Oh, this is what you're seeing. You have a low, lower low, first higher low, hidden bullish divergence starting to go. So Ethereum should outperform Bitcoin for a while. That looks pretty decent. And we have this other demand line here. So Ethereum should be able to outperform Bitcoin. Something like starting out at 3.2% and could go absolutely crazy with something like a 30% gain on Bitcoin. Maybe it is Ethereum's time. Just maybe. Your daily is indicating it might be time. As long as you can hold this support, you're good to go. But it's looking like between yesterday and right now, you're losing that level of support. So if you do fall, you're coming straight down to this 3659 level, which could be a dump of up to 5%. So underperforming by 5% is a possibility for Ethereum. It's in a very interesting spot. Yes, but not immediately, I believe. Has more room to fall against BTC. Okay, alright. I can see that. Yeah, you're starting to fall right now. Let's go ahead and go down to a lower time frame, like your 4 hour. Your 4 hour does look like it wants to go down. So you could see that 5% fall. Let's hope it's because it underperforms to the upside while Bitcoin just short squeezes the hell out of the market. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. But we're going to have to wait and see. Now, next we're going to be checking out Turbo. If anybody has any requests, feel free to drop them in the chat. I am here for it. Anyways, Turbo. So, Turbo, looks like we did get a drop down, but we're trying to find some form of upside. Now you understand you're short. That's true. I understand you're short. Checking out the Turb. So, on your daily, you can see you're trying to reset. So it is pulling back. You have not tested former support yet. Let's get rid of this. Let's clean up the chart a little bit. Actually, no. We're going to leave this here. This is important. We're going to get rid of this. I don't need that alert. That doesn't matter right now. So on your daily, you can see stochastics coming down. Relative strength, you're not overbought anymore. So it is leaving room for the higher low to start taking, or the lower high to take place if it is going to be pulling back. Coming down to the 4 hour. You can see this level that was being used as support now is being used as resistance. You're a respectable man for that. I subscribe. Thank you, sir. Jay, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate you. So yeah, it does look like holding support until we weren't. And this is what I mean by today was a weird day because it was like we went up and then it just crashed down. That was terrible. We do have this demand line here that was acting as resistance, flipped to support, back to resist. Now it's broken out again. I couldn't tell you where Turbo's going right now. I really couldn't. All I can tell you is low stochastics on the 4 hour, sitting in neutral territory on the 4 hour. Those are giving you signs that it's going to go up. Your 1 hour, though, is basically saying, hey, we have a chance at setting up hidden bullish divergence by way of testing this 94064 level. You have a high stochastic, low relative strength. It would make a lot of sense to come down here, even wick below it, to test maybe these highs back here at 907. What is this? 90768. Testing that 200, and then catching a bounce. Probably bearishly backtest this 108, or it just flies through it. I don't know. Couldn't tell you because I don't have a crystal ball. But that's what I'm seeing now out of Turbo. Anybody who tried to jump into a short on Turbo probably had a stop loss here, got stopped out to the upside before it just went straight down. Liquidity grabs are terrible. They are terrible. So that is something you got to worry about when you do see coins like this. And if you do come straight down here, you're lined up perfectly with the 1.7. You could see it bounce back up to the 618, somewhere around where this wick is, before it rolls over again, or it continues to the upside. It's kind of going to be like a decision-making moment. So Turbo's a very interesting look, but yeah, I probably would be more inclined to short it right now, especially looking at that 15-minute. I would be really inclined to short it. Let's see how the fib retracement levels line up with it. Let's see. Probably going to line up almost perfectly. So 91442. Let's go back to the 1 hour. I would be 91442. It's just above these candle high closes. I was expecting it to go a little bit lower. We're going to find out what happens with Turbo. Either way, it's sitting in no man's land. I would not personally be taking any bets on this. Just personally speaking, would not be doing it. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, past that, let's see where we can find the biggest opportunities right now. Oh, wait. I got to check in on Sui. We tested that level a few times. It does look like we're selling down, though. That 191.55 could be in play. Definitely could be in play. So right now, this is your demand line, and it's actually respecting it. That's good to see. Like to see that. Next leg down, possibly coming. Because you are in this rising megaphone pattern, this is historically a bearish pattern, so keep that in mind when looking at Sui. Even if you keep bouncing around here, you're going to need it to be hyper bullish to break to the top of it and hold support. So good luck with the Sui traders out there. I think it's time for a nice correction. You got pretty high and you went just straight up there. So it would be nice to see that correction come into play. I don't know that we would get the full 29%. Maybe we test this 155 level finally, because we never did after we broke it. We just stayed above it. So we shall see for Sui. But me personally, I would never long this thing. Your stochastic is telling you you're getting ready to go down again by way of these three candles pushed your stochastic that high. It's kind of amazing. It's actually amazing. Checking your 15's ready to go down. Holy. 15's really ready to go down. You're finding a lot of resistance right around this level at, what is this, 207? You're finding a lot of resistance right there. I mean, right, you broke through it once. You held it as support once. As soon as you tried to test it again, fell straight through and used it as resistance. That's tough. That's tough. So it's this candle high, that candle high. right there. So that level, if you can break above that 207.51, you'll expect a breakout of the demand line. If you can't, you're just expecting more downside. Kaspa lately doing the opposite. Think Kaspa... Oh yeah, Kaspa was right, like, at its support. We'll look at Cass next.
I thought you said you were watching her today.
I was? What? Where'd she get a banana? She bit the banana peel? That's crazy. Where was it?
On the counter with the other bananas, and there's Bite Max and the other ones too.
Oh my god. Unreal.
Can you watch her, please?
Babe, I did watch her, and I told you she was going through her terror mode. Okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry, my daughter had her today, and apparently she took bites out of every banana. Have a toddler, they said. It'd be fun, they said. No. No. Little hell on wheels, that little girl, huh? Oof. Sheesh. So needless to say, Suey, you're in no man's land. It's very hard to call for shorts. But it kind of looks like you're going to short this one. Got your 50%. You tried once, twice, third time's the charm. Send it. That's a 5% drop. Your relative strength trending up while trading sideways? Pretty bearish to me. Do I have the balls to short it? Not really. No, I don't. But seeing this downtrend does give me hope. Breaking above your trend line and relative strength here makes me scared. And you're trying to maintain above your 50 simple while oh goodness. Yeah, weird little chart. But I would expect the 5% drop. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to trade that. Checking out Kaspa. So that green line, max, looks like it's trying to act as support. This is positive. This is very positive. We've been looking at that green line for days. Green line for days. So we hit it once. We're looking for that second test. Let's just prove its validity. On your daily, look at how low your relative strength is. I'm expecting Kaspa to rally anytime between tomorrow and Saturday. Get a little bit of a rally in there. Go up minimum. Go test this 1435 level or something. I mean, heck, maybe even go up and test your 200 daily. Maybe this demand line. But this, to me, looks like you had a demand line. You broke out. You're getting a back test. Now you need to actually show that support is support. And from there, traders going to make their decision. So I'm not bearish on Kaspa yet. The longer it stays above this green line, the better. And technically speaking, great spot to go long. Looking at your 4 hour, 4 hours coming from oversold territory, you're catching a bounce. But once again, you're more than likely going to round off, touch again, get that higher low, and then get moving. More than likely. Once again, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know for sure. But it does look like right now is the time to jump in. Just a thought. Never financial advice. Chill out, y'all. Your 1 hour is showing signs that it does want to reset, especially because of that stochastic, but relative strength, you're sitting in neutral territory after being oversold. So needless to say, you're waiting for this to get to overbought. Let's go ahead and get rid of this line. We don't need it anymore. This line is the one that matters. I think. No, it's not. I lied. So this. You saw the drop, the bounce, new downtrend started. The drop, the bounce, new downtrend started. It was rough. So if you could break above this line here, which noted, a really good back test would be 10% upside. Another really good back test would be 14%. And an even better test would be the other demand line at 21% upside. So automatically right there, you have 3 levels that this thing could bounce up to if we hold the green line. Noted, we don't hold that line. We're looking to find support anywhere between this 107733 and the 100841. So we don't hold it, straight down here. Just somewhere in this area. We do hold it up here. So you just got to wait for the confirmation, wait for your indicators to reset, and then make your decision from there. Hard to jump the gun on Kaspa, especially after all this aggressive selling. Like this was aggressive. So that's what I'm seeing out of that. I wanted to look at Injective, because Injective looked kind of weird to me earlier today. Injective had this weird spike up. And then it just sold off. Now you're back into your trading range right before it. Injective could be getting ready for a nice rally. So what do I mean by that? You did have this downtrend right here that you broke out of and you back tested. Not only did you back test, you double bottomed. So what do I mean by that? I mean you have a low here and a second low, confirming this as your double bottom. Then you started trending up. This is actually really nice to see, because automatically you're just kind of like, oh, okay, so we should go up a lot. If we can break above 2340, then we could be looking at getting up to 2778. I think there is too many miners mining Kaspa and selling to pay bills. Maybe. When the miners capitulate, though, then that price appreciation would be great. But it could be that. You're right. Yeah, Injective on the daily, it actually looks ready to run. I wouldn't expect it to stop at 2340. I'd expect it to get all the way up to 2778. So if the market does get really bullish tonight and tomorrow, I could see Injective doing some damage. 4 hours just trading absolutely sideways, but look at how tight these moving averages are. Extremely tight moving averages. I do like to see that. I really like seeing that. Going to the 1 hour. 1 hour's pointed straight up. It might want to start doing something tonight. Might not. 15 kind of wants to hold you down. But yeah, I think Injective should be on your radar. So possibly get your alerts set up. Keep it in mind. And do all the stuff and the things. Let's see how Dogecoin's doing. On the 15-minute, we are completely reset, and now we're finding some bids. This is good to see. The Doge. But the 1 hour still has to reset. You're still really overextended on the 1 hour. This is where people can get in danger when it comes to their trades overnight. So, yeah. CTSI. I got a comment on CTSI. So I do want to look at it. It's not doing a gosh darn thing. It is not doing a thing. Wow, this thing is just stuck right here. So we do have this demand line that is right here. Like drunk? Can't draw a line? What are we doing? Alright, so we did have this demand line here. We tried to break out once, tested our supply line. Tried to break out again, pulled back, broke out a third time. Now we're holding support on the daily. This is actually really good. You sold your position of Doge for 1,038 profit. Nice, Stefan, nice. Get those gains, man. Get those gains. So looking at CTSI, since you are sitting right on top of your support, kind of cool. However, kind of like my near trade, I would be very worried about this because I would expect a third touchdown just because no one gets this long to get into a long trade. It's way too much time. So yeah. That's another thing. My near trade, I had to close it out. It did fall. It would have stopped me out, but I did take losses on it. Kind of is what it is. It looked beautiful though, but yeah, it looked just like this. If I'm being honest, but on the 4 hour. So right now this one is resetting on the daily. Let's check the 4 hour. Looks great. Looks actually great. Is it rounding on the bottom too? Maybe you'll see it on like the 15 or the 5. But it does look really good for upside potential. If this thing does get moving, let's get that out of here. We could see a rally, something like 35% upside. And it could happen just suddenly because where you're sitting, it's pretty much second accumulation range. First accumulation range, second accumulation range. All it ever does down here, you accumulate before you go up there. All that ever happens. So it does look interesting. But like most tokens, the 1 hour just looks terrible. Just terrible. We're not getting any requests here. Checking out Casper. So I made a video on Casper a few weeks ago. Let's see how it's been performing. We did have one great bullish engulfing candle, followed by 3 weeks of selling. However, you can see we are maintaining this level of support at absolute all-time lows. So the longer we hold support, the better. WIF, we can definitely check out WIF next. So, looking at this from this standpoint, as long as the price stays above 1107, Casper could make you a metric ton of money. Checking your daily, you can see we have been going sideways, absolutely sideways, but relative strength was trying to come up. Your stochastic has fully reset on the daily. Wait a minute. This is the only thing we've seen on the daily where the stochastic has fully reset. This thing might rally soon. Huh. Go figure. Might have to throw a little change at it. 4 hour looks really good. You might have to take a risk on Casper. Casper's looking pretty darn saucy. It looks good. That's cool. This is why we always look back. Look back in time at other coins you've looked at. You tried to break out once. Looks like you're going for the breakout soon. Get a stop loss below that 1107, maybe even below these wicks at all-time lows. 1051. Get that stop loss. But if you wake up one morning and you see Caspa just happens to be up 50%, you saw it here live. 117%. 117. Are we serious? 100x long Casper? Is that what I heard? No, that is not what you heard. I would never tell anyone to do that. We might have a little bit of turbulence around in this area here based off this candle high close. So maybe we find resistance there. Right there. Maybe we find resistance at the bottom of it. Not really sure. Could be either or. But yeah, Casper is set up for glory. Let's just say it goes to the lowest level. That's still a 70% rise? That's disgusting. Oh man. Not to mention you do have that right there. But we're going to ignore the 14s. Oh, sorry, the 1472. We're just focusing on the 1969. We're going to ignore that. Oh, so Casper, interesting little placement. All right, let's move on. We're going to Whiff. Whiff. Whiff is in a very interesting spot. Very, very interesting. I'm more impressed that it's respecting this trend line so gosh darn well. It is respecting the shit out of this line. What? That's crazy. And the nice thing is, it keeps doing the exact same thing. You can see how you have a downtrend, you break out of it, you back test it. Downtrend, break out of it, you're back testing it. I do like that. That makes for easy trading. Going to the 4 hour. Your daily looks great for Whiff, by the way. Absolutely great. 4 hour looks absolutely great, and you just broke out. That's cool. Yep. Confirming breakout in 14 minutes. Confirming that breakout of the current downtrend. Very nice. So if you can get above 282, your next target's $3.20. After that, I think is where it gets a little bit crazy, because now you're just fighting for pretty much all-time highs. I said this to myself also. It looks really good. Yeah, you'll be fighting for the weekly all-time high candle closes. So that would be extremely nice to see. Your weekly stochastic is high, but you're still sitting in neutral territory. Daily, low stochastic, not overbought. The rally could get going. Checking the 4, you're good. We already did that. Check the 1. The 1 hour has room to run. This is an interesting one. People like the dog with a hat. You need to reset that 15. 15, way too high. Way too high. I don't like that. I do not like that one bit. So if you can get a back test, that would be awesome. A back test would be awesome. So that's the demand line. Just come on back down, buddy. Touch it. Just give it a little taparoo. And then you could set up your trades. I like back tests if you guys haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed, I do like my back test. So right here would be looking for like about a 9% upside move. Let's see, same spot going for up there. You're looking for a 24% move. Unless it meme coins it up and just goes there first. Just go straight up. Just like, okay, cool. Screw the TA. Let's buy off emotions. Let's do that. Which noted. Definitely happens. Definitely happens. Let's scroll on back to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is finding a lot of resistance, which is causing a lot of coins to pull back as well. So this is what we really need to focus in on. It looks like we could be coming down for this back test, sitting on 67,486. If we hold that as support, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're just going to have to wait and see how Bitcoin performs. Gonna have to wait and see. What is that that's up 9? Bake is up 9% today. Good for Bake. Checking out the Shiba Inu, starting the day out very strong. I don't know why we have to pull back so aggressively every time. These short sellers, ruthless. They're ruthless. But Shiba Inu is getting a nice breakout. We found support off this 1764 level, which was kind of weird. How's Brett doing? We'll check that out. It was kind of weird to find support off this level and not find the support off the 1796. That was a little strange. But then again, we had a lot of sell pressure today on the altcoins, so doesn't really surprise me. It just seems like they're trying to de-leverage everything before they start sending all the prices to the moon. But yeah, we're looking for 2117 for Shiba Inu over time. We don't know how much time. Could take months, because let's face it, They don't want you to own whatever asset they're pumping. They really don't want you to own it. We can get rid of this because we got disrespected there. Stefan, see you tomorrow. Going to bed. Have a great evening. Many thanks for your good advice, Stefan. No problem. Hopefully you have a great night's sleep. I know I plan on getting to sleep early too because I was feeling it today. I was tired as hell. So I completely understand, and we are going to be ending the stream at a decent hour tonight as well. Don't get mad at me, everyone. Don't get mad at me. I got to get my sleep so I can be here for the market open. All right, let's go ahead and check out Brett. Let's stop talking about Shiba Inu and sleeping and stuff. So, Brett on Gate.io. Brett just kind of chilling right below resistance. Still chilling there. I don't like that you're resetting while you're downtrending. That's alarming. Maybe you're coming down for a nice little test on your supply line again, which kind of got disrespected a little bit. We could move it down here, like readjust it, because you have one touch, two touch. It makes sense down there, so maybe you come all the way down here for a back test. I'm just saying the negative possibility, okay? Your 4 hours not like, hey, we're going to do that. It still possible, though. Checking your 1 hour, your 1 hour is kind of saying you're going to do that. your 1 hour is really saying you're going to do that. How are you going to be downtrending? I guess you broke out. Luck upon Doge is a very good play on a larger time scale. If I can pull back to 10 range, 10, that's kind of deep. I don't want that to happen. That would ruin my trade. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's too much. But yeah, it does look great. We'll go back to Doge in a second here. Checking out your short-term downtrend that it does look like Brett broke out of, which it's subtle, but it technically broke out of it. You can see it right there. Touch, touch. You broke above it. Now you're trying to hold support. That looks interesting. Looks very interesting. You started rounding out the bottom too. A lot less sell pressure. 15 minute. Are we going to look good on the 15? 15 looks pretty ugly. So if you're not already in a trade on Brett, I would say wait for it to get above this 10.76 and test it as support. Otherwise, you're kind of in no man's land. You could go all the way down here, or you could fly straight up to 12. What it just did with this breakout makes everything confusing about Brett. But if you've been in this trade for a while, hey, more power to you. More power to you. Keep going for them gains, baby. As long as you have a stop loss below this wick here, I'm guessing you'll be alright because it is uptrending. Checking it on the daily just to see what that uptrend looks like. You do have the higher lows, higher highs. As long as you maintain higher lows, higher highs, you're good. Just sit back and let the gains come to you. Going back to Dogecoin real quick. So Dogecoin, if it pulls back to 10, that's deep. That's really deep retracement. It's all the way down here below this consolidation. That's a really deep retracement. So I really don't want that to happen. That would destroy my entire trade. That would suck. I would hate it. If you fell below 11.79, that would kind of leave you wide open to then fall back into this trading range down here. So I would actually really dislike going down to 10. I would dislike that a lot. I would much prefer if we stayed above our 200 simple moving average on the daily. I would much rather maintain above that. However, your daily time frame is getting into overbought territory. So if we can get a nice pump up here and then pull back, that would be nice. You need to understand that the market is being pumped for a significant drop to follow. Careful with your long positions at the time. Imagine market makers roaring the market to 70, 100K. Yeah, could see that. While most are projecting this currently. No, I could see that. And also, one thing that alarmed me was during the interview with Kamala and Fox News. One thing that stuck out with me was, why was she so certain about June next year there being a recession? That's so specific. Like 6 months in, June next year, recession? Yeah, probably going to see a huge offload as soon as whatever president gets in there, and then yeah, there we go. Recession hits. They're not here to do us any favors, only try to take advantage of us. Well, that's all the time. That's all markets. That's also why I said we might get a super cycle, because I think they tried to play their games in most markets and they realized, oh, retail's not here. So they're just still pumping it. They're pumping it to a certain price to where all of a sudden retail's going to be like, I can buy in. And that's when they start offloading. Personal opinion, but we'll see how it pans out. We will see. But yeah, if Dogecoin right now came back down to 10 cents, luck, I would be greatly disheartened. Greatly disheartened. Yeah, Jay, that's the whole point of all markets. You need somebody holding the bag. They're called exit liquidity. That's why they say smart money buys when things are low. I guess that's one thing that always confused me about people when it comes to their investing. If it's hitting all-time highs, they're like, ooh, I want to buy that. I'm just like, what? Why? Why would you do that? But then if it's like, oh, it pulls back 50%, they're like, ugh, no, it could go lower. I'm like, you wanted to buy it at all-time highs. You were willing to hold this thing for 50% to the downside, but now that it's 50% down, you don't want to even look at it? Mind-boggling. Because also, if you're out there trying to buy anything, you see a discount, and you're like, I need it! It's discounted! It's the quickest way to get you to spend money. So I don't understand. I really don't understand people's way of thinking. It's confusing to me. It's like a FOMO trade. Exactly. It is like a FOMO trade. You're right. Just like I screwed up yesterday with my turbo FOMO. Retail doesn't actually do research. That's true. That's true. Huh. We found support off that? What? That's insane. We are getting a lower high though. We can readjust this demand line to right there. I was expecting ARK to shoot straight up, 34%, straight up to 72 cents. But no, we went up 15. We just stalled out. Like, I don't understand. Crypto naughty. Oh, because, yeah. That's great. That's great. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need to make this screen like slightly smaller. Can I do that? I can do that. That's perfect. There we go. Alrighty. Let's check on AVAX. AVAX hitting a nice little level. Why did I make that particular line? Let's check the 4 hour. Did I do it in there? I did it in the 4 hour. I definitely did it in the 4 hour. Alright. AVAX is sitting in a very, very interesting spot. You can see back here, we used it as support. We used it as resistance. Looks like we're flipping it back to support, even though we have a supply line down here and a supply line down here. If we can hold this support and get a break to the upside, we could see AVAX trying to get up to this 39.14. Has a long road ahead of it. Lots of bumpy valleys and whatnot, but this is a possibility. Let's check out the daily. Daily's resetting fast. Holy shit. Andy or AVAX. We're on AVAX. Max, we're literally on AVAX. So on your daily, it does look like we are going completely neutral based off this movement here. If we can still maintain these prices, we very well could see maybe sometime over the weekend start seeing AVAX get that run up that it so deserves. So greatly deserves. All right, let's check out Andy. Damn it. The Mexi. So yeah, Andy, just chugging along. Just chugging along. For your daily looks fine. I mean, the fact that, like, from down here, I'm pretty sure you started requesting it down here. I mean, you've already seen some really good gains out of Andy. Really good gains. But, oh, the 4 hour is actually getting ready to rally. Look at that. So maybe we're going to finally make that next leg higher, trying to get up to this 30316 level. Very nice, but the measured move out of this falling wedge still sitting right here, 25569. Just waiting on it. So anybody holding Andy for the long run, congratulations. You deserve all the gains. There's a 5x in gains that is taking... Let's go out to the weekly to see how long this is taking. From the breakout, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe on the 8th week, we'll see the nice pump. Maybe. We shall see. I really want to look at Bake right now. It's on the verge of a breakout. You did 10K profit? Nice. 10x? That's what's up. That's what's up. Alright, Bake is sitting in a very interesting spot. Because you are on breakout watch. A bakeout, right? It's a bake-off? Gosh. So you can see how seriously this 2364, the greatest support of all time. Holy crap. I mean, the buyers just did not want to let it drop below that. That is crazy. And now we're finally seeing it go up. Weekly has only room to go up. That's all it has. Room to go up. After trading sideways for, what, a year? Like, that's a long time to go sideways. Your daily time frame, you're not overbought yet, and you're retaking the 200 daily moving average. The fact that you're up 10% is kind of cool. But you need to break above 29.83. You don't break above 29.83, as we saw back here, you're probably right back down to 23.64. So it's nice to see what it's doing, but we need that breakout. And as you can see, normally when we break out, you get a break, a back test, tries, back test, but you end up here at 49 cents. What's the percentage we could be looking at if we get that break? 65%. A lot of altcoins are set up for a lot of upside. So I think we're going to get that little mini alt season coming soon. I think it's coming soon. As soon as Bitcoin's done doing its thing, I think it's coming soon. Good night. Call. Thank you, brother. No problem, Max. Have a good night. Sleep well.
Can you help me real quick?
With what?
Turning her better out.
I gotta be right back, guys. I'm gonna put this back on Dogecoin. We're gonna see if Doge continues its ascent. We're gonna leave it on the Doge, or if we're gonna keep going down. I think we're going up though. Give me 1 minute. Gotta help my wife out with something. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Sheesh. Biggest problem being a dad. You gotta move everything. It's terrible. Looks like the trade is still safe right now. Let's go. Oh, we have a new 4-hour candle. Nice. Nice. Oh, man. Alright, so Bitcoin did something very good. Confirmed candle high close above 67,486. Now it looks like we could start seeing some of that follow through. This is good. This is good. This is what we wanted to see. That is a terrible candle on the 1 hour. Absolutely terrible candle on the 1 hour. But we are holding above our 50 simple moving average as well for the 1 hour. So we have the possibility now of seeing Bitcoin rally. 2.67%. The possibility is there. It is not guaranteed. Don't you guys get cocky out there. Don't you get cocky. Your 15 fully reset though. You did retake the 200 simple moving average on the 15 minute. This rally could have some legs for the next couple hours. Could have some legs. I'd love to see it. Alrighty. Well, everybody, this has been a very fun stream. I am going to call it a bit earlier than normal because I want to be here for Market Open. Disappointed I couldn't be here for the Market Open with the jobs reports coming out, and they just revised away all of the bad economic things that happened, which it's criminal that they can do that, but whatever. Revise the recession away. That's going to be the new thing of the future, I guess. It's like it never happened if you don't see the data. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great evening, great afternoon, great day, wherever you might be. I'm going to call it a night right here. Be on the lookout for any type of videos I make. I might make a video on probably like C. I was looking at C earlier today. Maybe Solana. I'll make a video on something. But stay tuned for the videos. If you guys are not a part of the Discord yet, jump into the Discord. Great place to be. This is where you can also have a special tab just for you to request any chart that you want, whether it be stocks, crypto, anything. And on top of that, just be a part of the community. Everybody over on YouTube, if you could do me a huge favor, please like. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are trying our darndest to get there. But man, is that a hard thing to do. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully you all get some good sleep as well. Be ready for Friday. Friday should be a very fun and volatile day. I'll catch you later. Keep your stop losses tight. Take it easy. Deuces.